New music company Litmus Music has over $500 million to spend on catalogs. We're going to talk about it in today's video. What's going on, guys? This is Omari with No Nonsense Music Marketing, the #1 place for music business and industry advice online. If you're not subscribed already, click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you get updates on every new video we drop, because you need to act on this information quickly for your music career. So, Litmus Music has $500 million to spend on music catalogs. Where have we seen this headline before? But I have not seen many other music channels talking about this, just putting it out there. And these videos typically don't get the most views, but they should be. This is more definitely on the business side than the creative side of things, but artists really do need to be paying attention to this a lot more than they are. I'm just putting it out there. So anytime we put like Spotify in the headline or something like that, it gets a lot more clicks than if we're talking about mergers and acquisitions. But if you want to be future minded, if you really want to see where things are going, pretty much what everybody else is doing, like always think contrarian. We talked about this before, but contrarian thinking. If you can just put a little kink or just, if they're telling me something, if all the headlines are doing this, everybody's clicking this, where should I be looking? This is where you should be looking. This is one of the areas you absolutely should be looking. Why are all these new firms popping up, and why are they getting all this capital flowing to them? Yes, we're in an economic downturn, in a recession, despite how people try to redefine that. Yes, we're in a recession. Most economists and people who have any money are saying that it is going to get worse because so on and so forth. So people need a place for their money to go. Like, people don't like their money just sitting in a bank account because it loses its value. Like the dollar, if you go back 40 years or whatever, 50 years, you find the same house that some people have now, and it's worth like 1/5 of what it is, something to that tune. So people with money don't like their money sitting around, so they're looking for places to put it. The music industry has become one place they are absolutely starting to put their money, given another firm, not that this is run by some yahoos or whatever, but another firm getting, a new music firm getting $500 million. That is not chump change whatsoever. $500 million to spend on music catalogs. Again, I believe, and we'll talk about it this week as well, so make sure you guys watch another video that comes out about the Congresswoman, I believe, drafting new legislation to try to get a minimum payout per stream for music artists. But I believe there will be a platform that has different payouts where artists can set how much they believe their streams are worth, and people can pay it if they want to. So if Taylor Swift comes out with a song, hint Taylor, that she thinks her new release, if it just comes out, should be worth 5 cents per stream, people would absolutely pay. Her fans would absolutely pay that, especially if it's in like the first week of the release. They really want to hear the new project. So the most rabid fans will pay that 5 cents per stream. And then, she can window it down to like 1 cent per stream or however much she wants to charge after that. Just like they window, it's called windowing in the movie industry, where it would come out, if it's a big film, it's going to come out in theaters first, and you charge more per ticket if you want to watch it. And then that gets the most rabid people, the most dedicated people to watch it first and spend the highest dollar amount. And the people who want to wait, that's fine. They can wait and watch it on streaming services later, but we're just going to have it available for rent next. And then after that, we'll put it on the streaming services. So if they're cool waiting, 6 months or whatever, they can get it for included in their streaming service after 6 months. If they're cool, they want to wait for that. Same concept in the music industry. The newest songs would have like 5 cents per stream if you really want to listen to Taylor Swift's new one. And then after that, it might go down to like 2 cents per stream. And then, 3 months later, down to 1 cent per stream if you want to play it after that. This is why this hasn't been done, because nobody's instituted it, to be quite honest. But we are going to see this type of model start to come to fruition. And these people who are buying $500 million worth of catalogs, they are going to make their money back somehow. They're not just spending $500 million just to throw it out there. They're counting on this to make their money back. So when you see these headlines, one, think about how you can partner with somebody. They're usually not going to buy indie catalogs with this, but the way that indie artists can start to implement some of this strategy is if you have singles and you don't want to spend a promotion budget on it, because to be quite honest, a lot of artists don't have the structure built out where spending that promotion money is going to be profitable to them. So unless, and we say this all the time, we're still one of the largest promotion agencies online. We still tell you guys the truth. If you don't have a website and you don't have a sales funnel built out, a lot of times it's a little bit more beneficial for you to sign away the equity in your songs to somebody because you're getting a guaranteed profit. Like, yes, they're going to take 90%, like such as us. We're going to take about 90%, 70, 90%, depending on how big your catalog is or how big of an artist you are. But you still have a guaranteed 10% profit in that. Like, whatever it makes, you're making the money back at least. Versus if you spend the money on promotion and you don't have touring, you don't have merch, you don't have sponsors, you don't have a business built out. It's kind of like us running advertisements to our website, and the only thing we do to monetize our website is have Google Ads on the website. That's what it sounds like when people think I'm going to make all my money back through streaming. Until there is a much higher payout for streaming, you should have all those other revenue methods I just mentioned, the merch and all that. But definitely, until there's a higher payout for streaming, you can't rely on streaming to make all of your money. So sync licensing, all that stuff, you need to be doing all that for your music career. Otherwise, you're not building a business structure. You're building one product. You're not building a business. So to build a business, you need multiple revenue streams. If you're just relying on streaming revenue, that's not building multiple revenue streams for your business. All right. So the other way to think about that is if you're giving away the equity, then you do get the guaranteed income coming in. It's not going to be as much as obviously if you're owning 100%, but it's worth it in the beginning if you're in it for the long haul. Then it's definitely worth it in the beginning. So that's what we're going to take out of this. Litmus Music is being run by Hank Forsyth and Dan McCarroll. Not sure I'm pronouncing those correctly, but they've been in the business for a little while. I haven't heard of them, but they've been in the business for a little while, and they're going to be running point on getting the catalogs, looking for good opportunities. But there's not a ton of money. We've talked about billions and billions and billions at this point, and it keeps stacking on. And there's a new one every week. We go over this just about every week, or at the very least every 2 weeks. We're talking about all this new money flowing into the music industry. So this is a good time to be a musician. I know sometimes a lot of artists don't see it like that. This is a great time. This is a great time to be in the music industry. A lot is going to be going on. So if you are interested in anything I talked about, you can click the link somewhere in this video or in our bio, wherever you're watching this, about submitting those songs. You can go to omari.com and hit the submit tab and submit songs to be signed, as well as if you do have a plan and you have that promotion budget, it's all set, forth and ready to go. Go to omari.com, click the promotion tab, and you can select any promotion option you'd like there. And also leave us a comment. Like I said, these videos simply don't get as many views as if you just type in some Spotify in the title or whatnot. But this is the one you guys should be asking the most questions on. Because the $500 million, just That's really all I need to say. Another $500 million being poured into music catalogs. This is very clear and evident. Their plans, they're not even hiding plans anymore. This is out in the open. They're moving this money around. So it's kind of like when they were printing all the money at the beginning of the health outbreak. This money's not being printed exactly, but it's coming from somewhere. So let us know what you guys think in the comments. We'll catch you in the next one.